Good morning, children, and welcome to today's first class of this week. Hope you are doing well. Children, last week we had studied what is fraction, the classification of the fraction, equivalent fraction, simplest form of fraction, and I had given some homework from the exercise. Hope you have done correctly. Now, we know equivalent fraction. Today we'll see how to convert a fraction into equivalent fraction. See, here I have 5 by 3, 3 by 8 and 7 by 12. I want to convert all these three in an equivalent fraction. What I will do, I'll take the denominator 3, 8, 12 and take the LCM of it. And what I get, LCM all of you know what to do. You have done in the primary as well as in 6th standard. 3, 8, 12 together. You take the smallest factor and you find that all these are prime numbers. You multiply all 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 and you get 24. So 24 is the LCM. Right? So now what we'll do? We will change this 5 by 3. The denominator we change it into 24. To make it 24, we have to multiply this by 8. When we multiply the denominator by 8, we have to multiply the numerator also by 8. So what you get? 40 by 24. Next 3 by 8. 3 by 8. To make this as 24 denominator, we should multiply it by 3. And here also 3. So what we get? 9 by 24. Then 7 by 12. We'll multiply this by 2 because to make it 24 we have to multiply by 2, multiply by 2 and you get 14 by 24. So what we have done? We have converted this fraction into equivalent fraction, that is 40 by 24, 9 by 24, 14 by 24. Right? Now, next what we'll do, with same question, we'll try to arrange it in the descending order. Descending means from down, D means down, no? So it will from up to down it will go. So the largest number we are going to write out of this 3 first. Which one is the first one? 40 is more than 14 and 9. So 40 is the largest number. So 40 by 24 is greater than the next number is 14. Right? So 14 by 24 and 14 by 24 is greater than 9 by 24. So write it in ascending order. We will write 40 by 24, 14 by 24, 9 by 24. But 40 by 24 is nothing but 5 by 3. So 5 by 3, then 14 by 24 is 7 by 12. So 7 by 12 and then we will write 3 by 8. So this is in the descending order. Suppose the same question if we have to write in ascending order, then what we will write? Smaller to bigger. The smallest one is 9 by 24, which is lesser than 14 by 24. 14 by 24 is lesser than 40 by 24. So to write it in ascending order, 9 by 24 is nothing but 3 by 8 and 14 by 24 is 7 by 12 and this is 5 by 3. So this is in ascending order. So now you know how to change it into equivalent fraction and also how to write it in ascending or descending order. Now we are going to do how to do addition and subtraction of a fraction. Okay, so this is a fraction I have taken and this time I have taken a mixed fraction. The first step what we have to do is change this mixed fraction into improper fraction. To find improper fraction, what we do is 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 by 4. Here, 5 into 6 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35 divided by 6. And 3 by 8 already it is written. Now next what we will do, to add it again we will find the LCM of 4, 6, 8. This is the way we do the LCM, and we get the LCM as 24. Now we will change this into equivalent fraction. So what we will do, 11 by 4, here we will multiply by 6, multiply by 6. To make it 24, multiply by 4, multiply by 4, and to make it 24, multiply by 3 and multiply by 3. After that, we will add it. To add it, we see that this is 66 by 24 and this is 140 by 24 and this is 9 by 24. Then we will take the common denominator because all are having 24. We will add this, and what we see that it is 215 by 24. Next we will see whether it is, we'll try to change it into lowest term. And when after changing into lowest term, what you will do, you write it in the mixed fraction. And what you find after changing into lowest term, and changing into mixed term, it will be 8 into 23 by 24. Okay, you check it again. So I repeat, addition is very simple. First step is to change into improper fraction, mixed fraction to change it to improper fraction. Take the LCM of the denominator, make it in equivalent fraction, then add it, take the common denominator and change it into either in the mixed fraction or in the lowest simplest form. Okay, so this one you will do. I'll give some problems today from the exercise only. Question number 1 and 2 you can do as for practice. Okay, now let me do some questions on word problems which are there in the exercise. I'll do 1 or 2 problems so that you will know that what way you have to write the words. Okay, so the first question, that is question number 3, exercise number 2.2. The question says that Jayashree studies for 5 by 3 hours daily. She devotes 4 by 5 hours of her time for science and maths. How much time she devotes for other subject? So this is the question. Okay, total she studies for 5 by 3, 4 by 5 for maths and science. For other subjects, how much? This is a question very simple. We have to subtract it, right? But to write in a proper way, you should see. That's why I have written it so that you should know how to write. Total time devoted for studies 5 by 3 hours. Time devoted for science and maths 4 by 5 hours. Time devoted for other subjects is total minus 4 by 5. Simple. Subtraction, working out, you have to do separately here. This is subtraction. I told no, change it into improper fraction. 3 and 5 LCM is 15. Directly you can write because 3 and 5 are prime numbers. Directly the product of it will be the LCM. 3 into 5, 15. So we'll make equivalent fraction. 85 by 15 and 42 by 15, you get it as 43 by 15, and then we will change it into mixed fraction, that is 213 by 15. This is not over. You have to final answer you have to write when the statements are given. You have to write answer. Therefore, total time devoted for other subjects is equal to 213 by 15 hours. This unit has to be written. Otherwise, it will be kilometer or rupees. You have to write what is this. This is hours. So, this unit has to be written. So, this is the way you are going to do neatly in your exercise. All this sentence should be in one line and the term should be in the other. Understood? Now, let me do another problem. Okay. Now here, Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise, while Reshma solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved lesser part and by how much? There are 2 questions here. Who solved lesser part and by how much? Okay. Now, fraction of exercise which Ramesh solved is only 2 by 7. fraction of exercise which Reshma solved is 4 by 5. We have to find out who is lesser. That means we have to compare this and this. To compare, we will change it into equivalent fraction, 10 by 35 and 28 by 35. You find that 10 is lesser than 28. So 10 by 35 is lesser than 28 by 35. But 10 by 35 is nothing but 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is lesser than 4 by 5. And 2 by 7 is whose? 2 by 7 is Ramesh. Therefore, Ramesh solved lesser. Okay. So this one you have to specify. Then how much? Our question is for how much lesser? The fraction of exercise which Ramesh solved lesser is the bigger number, that is Reshma's, minus Ramesh, that is 2 by 7. Change it into equivalent, subtract it, and you will get 18 by 35. So the fraction of this is already in a improper 18 by 35. So fraction of exercise which Ramesh solved lesser is 18 by 35 hours. This final sentence you have to write it. Then only you will get full mark. Directly if you will subtract, no marks for such statement questions. Okay. Such questions will come for more marks. So do it. So these problems which I have solved, you have to do it in the class work. Okay. And the questions which you will solve, you have to do in the homework. Thank you and have a nice day.